Stream Elements said Yield Nerdcast is now live. Streaming just chatting, playing Fallout New Vegas, discussing our own descent into an ashen hellscape Fallout New Vegas.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin, broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location in the center of Texas on a pretty wild January 3rd. How's everybody doing out there?
Remember, it's only for us, the children of today,
I'm doing okay.
to make the world of tomorrow a better and happier
Haunted Wisp
place.
asks, how's it going?
Yo, what's up, Wes? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I am listening to a song that it's been a while.
Haunted Wisp asks, what was wild about your January 3rd?
Oh, have you not been paying attention to the news? This is a song I used to play every New Year's, and I haven't for a while. I'm bringing it back into the rotation. Yo, what's up, Vince? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Well, if you hadn't been following the news, late last night / early this morning, we bombed Venezuela. We sent troops.
Haunted Wisp said, I saw the thing about Venezuela.
Yeah, we sent troops into Venezuela to kidnap the president and his wife and transported them back here to America, where they're currently being processed in New York. So, just a little smidge of international war crimes to kick off our 2026. Just a pinch of international war crimes. I guess that's what CJH was probably talking about last night when I was playing Fallout, and he was like, "Oh, so we're about to go into World War III, and you decided to play Fallout, lol." And I was like, "What are you talking about?"
What was wild was the Trump conference.
I mean, it is very obviously just like, please stop poking into the Epstein files. You're gonna find out that I'm a pedophile sex trafficker myself. I don't want you finding that out, because there's no returning from that. Look over here. I'm gonna bomb this country. I mean, it's clear that's what that's all about. And I just don't know how many stupid people there are out there that would be willing to take that bait.
Haunted Wisp said he kept saying we're gonna run Venezuela until it's ready.
He can't even run America. Like, we're in a complete state of like destitution, on the verge of like an epic economic collapse, and he's talking about like quote unquote running Venezuela, which in and of itself is fucking psychotic. That's just flat out blatant imperial colonialism. And it was the same thing that was said about Iraq too. Although I guess Iraq, there was at least a little bit more window dressing around it. We were like, we're gonna have a transition government that America was ostensibly gonna run, but we at least, weren't so flagrant about it. Like, that's also a part of the obnoxiousness, is just how lazy this whole thing is being presented to the American people. Like, just flat out lazy graft. No actual build up. No build up to the actual event. No making a case. At least W had the foresight to be like, all right, we need to try to at least pretend to get the American people on board with this. We're going to send Colin Powell out there to lie about a fucking uranium, yellow cake, uranium and shit. Like, none of that legwork was done on this go around. It was just literally, oh shit, everyone's figuring out that I too was a child sex trafficker, which was the whole purpose behind me owning the Miss Teen USA pageant, as if it wasn't suspicious enough that a fucking 40-some-odd-year-old man is both owning and was heavily involved in a teen beauty pageant. Like, that's not enough. That's not enough to draw suspicion. But now all of these reports are like, oh, he was actually sending girls from his spa.
Haunted Wisp said Marco Rubio will have his Colin Powell moment. Don't worry.
Marco Rubio is significantly worse than Colin Powell. Like, all these people are just flat out flagrant war criminals now. Like, there should be Nuremberg trials for these guys. Nuremberg trials. Before I went live, Galby cut the shit out of my finger. I had the audacity to play with her. I won't make that mistake again, Galby. No more playing with you. I'm just gonna look at you from a distance. She ripped my finger wide open. Well, maybe not wide open. That's a little bit of exaggeration, but it certainly was bleeding. At any rate, yeah, that's been the order of the day, news-wise. Breaking: plans for secret U.S. raid to capture Maduro leaked to the Washington Post and New York Times before it happened, but both decided not to publish to protect U.S. troops. Even worse, that's a fucking miscarriage of fucking journalism. That is fucking awful. Both of those publications are complicit in war crimes. Like, that's unacceptable.
Asks any news as to the situation on the ground?
None that I've seen. I mean, there's been conflicting reports about who's actually slated to, I guess, run the country. I guess it's the vice president. Trump said that he had talked to the vice president and they had an understanding or agreement or whatever. The vice president said that there was no such conversation and she backs Maduro and wants Maduro to be returned, etc. I think the Supreme Court in Venezuela just ruled to instate the vice president as the acting president now. So I think that's official. But there's a lot of weirdness going on right now with respects to whether or not Maduro's vice president is an American asset or is opposing America's imperialism, which is purposeful, I think. I think it's very purposeful that the American government put that out there into the ether to try to drum up that suspicion. So we'll have to see where that goes, but there have been a lot of like really shitty takes from a lot of Democrats on this too. There have been some Democrats that have had some good things to say about it, but it seems like for the most part, the Democratic Party, especially the leadership, Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries, they're perfectly okay with just sitting aside and being like, well, it is what it is. Possibly for a variety of reasons related to the fact that they agree with the action. They agree with the removal of Maduro and installing another American puppet regime in Latin America, because that's worked out so well for us the past 100 years we've done so. The same people that bitch about immigration from South America coming to America and not recognizing that our constant habitual destabilization of South America is what is like the driving factor in immigrants coming from South America to America.
Haunted Wisp said, I wonder if we'll just capture the president each time until an acceptable government comes to power.
I mean, that's what happens. That's literally just South American foreign policy. Latin American foreign policy in America. It's just, we're going to coup whoever we want until our corporations get a favorable deal out of it. That's the way of it. Wish it weren't so, but it's so. This guy is my congressman. This is what he had to say about it.
Is a legal and dangerous war with Venezuela. Donald Trump has escalated his
Did you watch the Trump press conference?
War with Venezuela by bombing the country and taking its president. But under the Constitution, Congress can actually put a stop to this. That's why I'm demanding that we take a vote on a war powers resolution. And if all Democrats...
They already did something like this. I think the Senate tried to pass a war powers resolution that actually, I think I have a video of Graham Plattner talking about that. It failed, which in and of itself is, I mean, as just a regular American citizen, how are you supposed to feel about the efficacy of your government in these situations? Like it is explicitly written in the Constitution that the Congress has the power to, authorize war, and we've abdicated that during the War on Terror age. That's the whole reason that Bush was able to invade Iraq on a flimsy premise. But you would think after 20 years of war and all of these escalations that Congress would want to reassert some of its authority. I don't even know what the purpose of Congress is anymore. They don't seem to do anything. Like, also, the president should not have the power to unilaterally set tariffs. That's also something that rests with legislation, but Congress doesn't do that either. Like, they don't do tariffs, they don't do treaties, they don't do war resolutions or anything. I don't know what good they serve. Like, they may as well just not exist, which I think is where a lot of these people want our government to go, is just straight up into a area of non-existence. Like, just getting rid of our government, just destroying the government, every facet of it. I'm guessing that's probably something I'm willing to bet that it's one of those things where someone would be like, well, actually, this was in Project 2025 if you turn to page 452, section 3. No, I didn't watch Trump's press conference. I can't stand watching any of his press conferences. There's no value, to me at least, because all I need to do is just imagine him saying the worst thing and then lying. And 9 out of 10 times I'm right. 9 out of 10 times I'm right. So I won't watch his press conferences, but I'll watch the distillation of them after they get disseminated out into the media.
Together, and a few Republicans find a spine, we can put an end to this and not put young Americans and troops needlessly at risk in another potentially endless war. Donald Trump says he doesn't like mass migration. Well, then why is he going and instigating regime change in a Latin American country? Invading countries in Latin America has always caused more mass displacement and mass migration. Donald Trump says he wants to put Americans first, but he says there isn't enough money for our health care, but there is enough money for a war with Venezuela. Donald Trump says he wants peace. Why does he keep on starting wars then? We need to vote on a war powers resolution immediately.
I feel like we might be a little bit too far past the point on that.
Seeing the insane news that's coming. So we're all waking up this morning seeing the insane news that's coming out of Venezuela. The government of the United States has illegally invaded a sovereign country and kidnapped its leader. That is what's happened. This is international gangsterism. That's what this is. There are going to be people in the American political space, frankly, probably on both sides of the aisle, trying to convince us all that somehow this was justified. It isn't. Not at all. Our behavior against Venezuela over the past few months has been illegal. None of this has been authorized by Congress. None of this is being done in accordance with international law. Quite frankly, we're doing this because Donald Trump is afraid of what's in the Epstein files, and they want us focused on something else. That's what's going on. Just a month ago, there was a vote in the Senate that would have required congressional input on any military action against Venezuela. It got voted down. Susan Collins is one of the people that voted against.
That's who he's running against in Maine.
That would have stopped this from happening. So over the next couple weeks, wherever this goes, just understand that this is a failure of the American political system. This is an absolute failure of our government. We are allowing an out-of-control rogue presidency invade foreign nations and kidnap their leaders. This is going to reduce us on the international stage. It is going to continue to see us become more isolated and taken less seriously. And on top of all of it, it's immoral and utterly disgusting. I call on all Americans to turn out in opposition to this activity. This is not the behavior of a government that cares about the American people. This is behavior of a government that is lashing out with military force because it is afraid that its domestic failures are going to result in political failure. That's what's happening, and we need to stop it.
Fully 100% agree with that assessment. He kept talking about running it and oil exports. Yeah, I know. He was never shy about that before. He was never shy about that before he took the action. Like, it has been known that the one reason that there was an interest from the administration in attacking Venezuela was because they wanted to control the oil. So, I guess in that instance, kudos to Trump for being honest. You know, if you want to go that far. From Ro Khanna, the silence of many media hype 2028 contenders today is shocking. If you cannot oppose this regime change war for oil, you don't have the moral clarity or guts to lead our party or nation. I think Ro Khanna right now is my front runner for 2028 for the Democrat. Oh, and you asked, in the primary, is he the Democratic nominee? Graham Plattner is running against Janet Mills, the governor of Maine, in the Democratic primary. He's not the nominee yet, but he's maintained a significant lead over Janet Mills pretty much since he entered the race. Well, he entered the race before Mills did. He's maintained a lead in the polls since Mills entered the race. So, yeah, a lot of these so-called Democratic frontrunners haven't really said much about today's events. James Tallarico is running for Senate in Texas against John Cornyn, I believe. And Cornyn himself is facing a primary challenge from noted scumbag Ken Paxton, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, one of the worst human beings to walk the earth. Probably just as bad as Trump. The only reason why I wouldn't say possibly worse than Trump is because I don't have any evidence that Ken Paxton is a child sex trafficker. And it seems like Trump was. So that's the one thing that's keeping him a rung below Trump. But he's a piece of shit in his own right. So he's challenging Cornyn. I don't know if Cornyn is susceptible to losing to someone like Ken Paxton, but it's possible. But on the Democratic side, Tallarico's running. And he's been raising a ton of money. He's been running a very anti-oligarch campaign. And this comment from him speaks directly to his campaign message. Last year, Trump promised American oil executives, quote, a great deal if they donated $1 billion to his campaign. Today, he gave them Venezuela, home to the largest oil reserve in the world. This war is not only illegal and reckless, it's deeply corrupt. So yeah, that was Trump's quote. It's going to make a lot of money. I mean, again, I guess credit to Trump for being so honest about the intentions. You can't say there's a sleight of hand happening here. Let's see. Yeah, the Senate will vote to block military action against Venezuela next week. All right, well, no rush. Take your time. Pam Bondi has charged Nicolas Maduro with, quote, possession of machine guns under the National Firearms Act of 1934, U.S. gun law. Like, the whole idea is supposed to be that Nicolas Maduro is the head of some narco-terrorist ring, which there's scant evidence of that in general. Backing up the idea that there is scant evidence of him actually being some narco-terrorist drug lord is the fact that they're trying to pin him on these weird firearms, these possession of machine gun charges from 1934. Oh yes, and here's a very helpful list. Here's a very helpful list of all of the regime change efforts from Latin America over the years, starting with 1846 to 1848 in Mexico, 1898 in Cuba, 1903 in Panama, 1906 to 1909 in Cuba, 1909 in Nicaragua, 1912 to 1933 in Nicaragua, 1913 in Mexico, 1914 in Mexico, 1915 to 1934 in Haiti, 1916 to 1924 in the Dominican Republic, 1960 to 1917 in Mexico, 1932 in El Salvador, 1933 to 1940s in Cuba, 1944 in Guatemala, 1946 in Bolivia, 1948 in Costa Rica, 1952 in Cuba, 1952 and 1954 in British Guiana, 1954 in Guatemala. 1960s was just the general Cold War escalation, so you're going to see a lot of Cold War involvement from here on, starting with 1960 to 1961 in Cuba, 1961 in Cuba, 1961 in the Dominican Republic, 1962 to 1963 in Brazil, 1963 in Dominican Republic, 1963 in Ecuador, 1963, well, all of these 63 should be bunched together, but Honduras, 64 in Brazil and Bolivia, in 95 Dominican Republic, 1966 to 1996 in Guatemala, so that was a beefy chunk of time there. 1970s Operation Condor era, so you're going to get a lot of the 1970 1973 to Chile, which I think is was that no, I think that's El Salvador's. I think it was Salvador Allende. 1971 in Bolivia, 1973 in Chile, 1973 in Uruguay, 1976 in Argentina, 1976, 1983 in region Y, that's Operation Condor, 1979 in Nicaragua, 1980 to 1989 in Nicaragua, 1980 to 1992 in El Salvador, 1980s in Honduras, 1980 to 1992 in Guatemala, 1980s in Jamaica, 1982 in Bolivia, 1983 in Grenada, 1989 in Panama, 1991 in Haiti, 1994 in Haiti, 2002 in Venezuela. That was when they tried to coup Hugo Chavez, and that failed. And this whole thing in Venezuela is a function of Hugo Chavez nationalizing the oil industry there. And his tenure as president of Venezuela, socializing major industries, was such a colossal boon to the Venezuelan economy that even Fox News was writing news articles at the time trying to say that, oh, no, Venezuela isn't prosperous because of its socialist policies. It's actually secretly a capitalist economy. Like Fox News was Fox News couldn't hide the fact that nationalizing the oil industry helped. They were like, no, it's actually, let me see if I can find that article. I don't even know. I can't remember the headline. Here, I think this was it. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna fucking. I will never allow ads on foxnews.com. Not gonna make me. You're not gonna get me to do it. What socialism? Private sector still dominates Venezuelan economy despite Chavez crusade. So like this whole ass article is basically just being like, oh no. Don't worry about the socialism. Their success is actually because there's still a lot of capitalism. Which there was. It was a mixed economy, which is like the whole purpose. That's the whole point. It was a mixed economy, which is the same as you see in like Norway or Sweden or any of those other places. The only difference is we nationalized the oil industry. Yet creating a socialist economy is one of Chavez's most elusive goals, a stark example of the disconnect between the president's rhetoric and the reality on the ground. In fact, the private sector still controls 2/3 of Venezuela's economy, the same as when Chavez was elected in 1998, according to estimates from the central bank. Yeah, of course. Of course, that's how it is in China too. There's a lot of fucking private capitalist ventures in China. The difference is a centrally planned economy and having state-owned, having your most important resources being owned by the state rather than being subject to profiteering and extracting resources to the benefit of the bank accounts of a oligarchic few. 2004 Haiti, 2009 Honduras, 2019 Bolivia, and then present in both Venezuela and Nicaragua. So when you see the massive history of this, and then you wonder why there is so much immigration from a lot of these countries to America, understand that having a consistent foreign policy that like destabilizes all of these countries from essentially, I'll be graceful and say from 1906. I'll leave the 1946 stuff out of it, or the 1846 stuff out of it. The 1800s, different. It was weird. Civil War stuff, Mexican-American War stuff. I'm willing to just kind of brush that aside. But from at least 1906 on, we've had a consistent century-long crusade in Latin America that has done nothing but destabilize country after country. And we're just continuing that fine American tradition today. Yo, what's up, the CJH? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? This shit is why people from other countries hate us. I mean, we have a lot of really good PR. There are people, I mean, it's changing, but for the most part, people in other countries love Americans. They like our media. They like our culture, our pop culture. They see America in pop culture and not quite as much in their aggressive foreign policy, although that is changing. That is changing. I'm worried that Canada will be next. He'll blame the drugs or something so he could attack Canada. Does Canada have nukes? Canada has nukes, then I think you'll be fine. That's the thing. That's another, and I guess in relation to Fallout, the other side effect of this is it's going to force every other country to arm up with nuclear weapons if they can. Because the message that's being told, the message that's being delivered to the rest of the world now is you are not a sovereign nation if you don't have nukes. If you want to be a sovereign nation, you need nukes. Ukraine never should have given up their nukes. If they still had retained their nukes, Russia wouldn't have invaded them. If Iran had nukes, America wouldn't have bombed some mountain region or whatever that they thought they were building nukes in, which I think is buried deep enough underground that I don't think that bombing campaign actually had much of an impact, but wouldn't have happened anyways if they already had nukes. You know who's never been cooed? Who's never been bombed? North Korea, because they have nukes, right? And even when two nuclear-powered nations start to go to blows, like Pakistan and India, when that happened early last year, you saw how quickly the rest of the world descended on those two countries to stop that fighting. They were like, yo, wait, what the fuck are you doing? You guys have nukes. You can't be doing this. Like, everyone, even Trump was like, no, you gotta stop this shit. You guys have nukes. You can't be doing this. So the message that's being delivered loud and clear from this attack on Venezuela is, if you don't have nukes, get nukes. If you can't, then say goodbye to your loved ones. Get your affairs in order. That law only exists because of the mob? What law? The chat speaker thing is turned off? Yeah, I turned it off because I was watching a video, but I'll turn it back on. I'm about to turn on Fallout. Seattle wrapped up the #1 seed. Oh, interesting. The Bucks beat the Panthers. So, wait, I thought I saw that the Panthers. I thought the Panthers won.
The dude Vince said the 1934 gun law.
Oh, yeah. So an 8-9 team is guaranteed to make the
Haunted
playoffs.
Wisp said, I mean, the Iraq War had the same message.
Yeah, the Iraq War too, are deposing.
Haunted Wisp said about needing nukes.
Deposing Muammar Gaddafi in Libya.
$16 to $14.
Deposing Muammar Gaddafi in Libya. I mean, all of it.
CJH Entertainment Plus said Canada made a truce or something that we would never have nukes. I think it's because Canada committed war crimes in WW1 and 2.
I mean, who among us haven't committed war crimes, particularly in World War I and II? The greatest war crime ever committed in World War II, obviously, was the Holocaust of many millions of Jewish people and non-Jewish people as well. The second greatest war crime in World War II was America using nukes, ironically. The only country in the history of the world to have ever deployed nuclear weapons. America, dropping them on civilian cities in Japan. Should have never made that truce. Canada, you should have never made that truce. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I mean, I guess technically Canada as a NATO ally might have some protections, but I don't know. All bets are off now. All bets are off. We don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. Get some nukes. That's my solution. Find some nukes. Oh yeah, and maybe Barron Trump made a Polymarket account, bet 30,000 yesterday on Maduro's exit, and profited 400,000 after ordering Maduro's arrest. So someone in the Trump camp rocking the Polymarket bets, just blatant corruption. Zelensky, deep in his feels right now, he's saying, if this could be done
Genetic Memory Farm said as of the 1st of January, no tax stamps or background checks for silencers. And the Geneva Convention is just a list of things Canada did in World War I and World War II. They scared the Germans.
Yo, what's up, Genetic Memory Farms? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing tonight?
Haunted Wisp said it's meant to be that way, pressed up against the glass to get a view of what's next.
He's like, if this could be done to dictators like that, then the United States of America knows what it should do next. Like, he's like, what the fuck, guys? What the fuck? We've been struggling with this guy in fucking Moscow for years.
Genetic Memory
and you could just do that?
How you, Devin?
You could just do that? You could just roll up on their
Haunted
house?
Wisp said Happy New Year.
But the problem, Zelensky, I'm sorry.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said Alberta decided
Russia
at the
has
worst
nukes.
time to want to vote to be independent from Canada. If that happens, Trump will walk all over Alberta for its oil.
I mean, Alberta probably will.
Haunted Wisp said Vince and GMF
work hand in hand with Trump, to be honest. Even James Carville is coming out with correct takes.
Can Canada please kidnap Trump?
James Carville, of all people.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said Alberta doesn't have a military to defend itself.
Well, then that seems like that's going to be the next on the line. I've also been seeing a lot of this. Like, again, people have been juicing up North Korea because North Korea has nukes.
Plus said Canada won't do anything unless USA attacks us. The dude Vince said Alberta is where all the wannabe cowboys and hillbillies of Canada are, I hear.
He isn't such a crazy guy for developing nukes now, is he? Like, the idea that people are starting to realize the actual value of nuclear armament, it's terrifying. It's not inaccurate, but it is terrifying. Big day for guys who like to monitor situations. Yeah, we're in bleak times right now. Takes that aged poorly. Being the boys on the way to war because Taylor Swift and Beyonce told a bunch of uninformed white chicks to vote for Kamala.
At Genetic Memory Farm said, where is this fascination with confrontation with Canada? They are literally a fraction of our size, both militarily and by population.
Oh, it comes from when Trump was first inaugurated and started talking about annexing Canada, making it the 51st state, etc., etc. And then, of course, the subsequent trade war with Canada and just increased hostilities for no good goddamn reason. So there, a lot of that comes from.
The defense because CJH is Canadian.
And that too.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said, what makes me scratch my head, if one was religious, how can people not connect the Antichrist to Trump? He's literally the list of what the Antichrist is. Wound on an ear, the heels, etc., etc. At Genetic Memory Farm said, so voting for Kamala would have been worse than Trump? Please, you crazy.
That's not me saying that. That was poorly aged takes Twitter account. That's what all the weird fucking red pill MAGA people were saying prior to the election.
At Genetic Memory Farm said people aren't actually religious, they just want to appear that way.
Oh yeah, I'm at this guy. All right, what the fuck do you want me to do for you next?
I wanted to speak with you one last time before I descended to the launch pad, Wanderer. I want you to know that we will remember for all eternity how you delivered us to the threshold of the great journey. Our preparations are nearly complete. but the rockets that will carry us to salvation are yet missing vital.
Well, you better go find them, Jason Bright.
If you would still help us, Wanderer, speak to Chris.
Why don't you?
Tell you what is missing.
You do that.
There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
Are you seriously going to make your great journey on those rockets?
Yes. The rockets will convey
Maniacal
us to our
Toaster said
promised
hello, it is me,
in the
and
far
Jason's
beyond.
cool.
Vision
Zombie
upon
Jesus.
vision.
Yo, what's up, Toaster? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing tonight? Those rockets will convey you and your flock straight into the ground.
I understand your concerns, friend, and I thank you for voicing them. But the Creator's will for us has been made manifest.
All right, what do I gotta
There is
find?
no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
Haunted
Yeah,
Wisp said Happy
sure
New Year's
of it.
Toasty.
Hey,
Maniacal Toaster asks you don't want to talk about Chris?
Chris. Speak to Chris Havers. Oh, this guy.
Jason says that I am to cooperate
Maniacal
with you
Toaster
on the
said, I'm
final
surprised you
tasks
don't do all the
necessary to launch
dialogue
the great
options.
journey.
It's a lot of yapping.
The Dude Vance said, I still need to
I'm
watch
the Flock's
episode 3.
resident engineer. I've always been good with machines. Jason says the great journey would have been impossible without
Maniacal
me.
Toaster said, yeah, that's Fallout.
Of course, my skills
LOL.
aren't much use.
It's more like Yap Out.
That's where you come in.
Yap Out, new yapping. I don't know.
Obviously, it's taken months, but I've nearly got them in working order. Soon they'll take us to the far beyond. I was skeptical at first, of course, being a man of science. But Jason is certain, and I believe in Jason. When I joined the flock, Jason made it clear that he wanted me to supervise the repairs, not do them myself. It would be a waste of my gifts to work on just one system at a time. From up here, I've been able to supervise the entire project.
Radiation down there would kill you, Chris, because you're human.
The Dude
I
Vance said,
thought
I
we
love
were
the Fallout
past all
games,
that,
but I feel like
smooth-skinned.
people make them sound better than
You
they
just
are.
can't resist the chance to mess with me.
Maniacal Toaster said,
Typical
Jason's a
human.
dirty liar boy.
I was human once, you know. Grew up in Vault 34, northeast of here. Nice upbringing if you like assault rifles and target practice. But oh, you prefer machines that don't shoot people? Not so nice then. Who should maintain the Vault's reactor? Hauser? Mitchell? No. Make it Haverson. He likes machines. Haverson won't mind getting irradiated. Haverson won't mind mutating. He's already ugly as it is. Haverson won't mind.
What is
when his
going on with
Maniacal
this guy?
Toaster said if you asked Jason, he would have told you they literally told Chris he's not a ghoul, but he wouldn't listen. LOL.
You left your vault because you were going bald.
Call this bald, smooth skin. I'm
The
a
Dude Vance said this dude barely opens his eyes.
Hey, hold on a second. Let's back off of the bald slander here, guy.
I was close to completing work on the rockets before we were driven into hiding on the top floor. 2 components were missing. A quantity of isotope 239 igniting agent and a set of thrust control modules. The igniting agent is highly radioactive and decays quickly. That's why we can't use the drums that leak down on the launch pad. It's no longer potent enough. I need you to find an intact, shielded container of the igniting agent. As for the thrust control modules, they were custom built for these rockets. They won't even launch without them. Very well, we don't need a huge amount. 2 to 3 liters should be enough.
Find atomic. I'm done talking to you.
Bye.
Find atomic fuel for the rockets. Oh, brother, brother, brother. What exactly am I doing all this shit again? Am I gonna remember how to get back here? This place is such a maze. Found that dude on accident.
At Genetic Memory Farms said man, I don't know about you guys but I feel much safer now with Maduro and especially his wife in US custody. That and my plug is out of blow for some reason.
Especially his wife.
The dude Vince said I'm kinda hoping Fallout 5 goes back to California.
It's not in here.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said it's like that time when Trevor in GTA 5 kidnapped that guy's wife.
Somebody posted.
The dude Vince said they haven't done Cali since Fallout 1 I think.
Somebody posted that as like a meme response. That dude in GTA kidnapping that guy's wife. What the fuck? What does this mean?
The dude Vince said I really enjoyed the story in GTA 5. At Genetic Memory Farm said I am sure it is what George Washington would have done.
Okay, so not down here. Go back this way. Just where I'm going? It's just where I was. Do I need to go back down here? Man, I have no idea how to read this fucking indicator on this map. I can't, it's taking me back to the fucking door.
Haunted
Oh,
Wisp
wait, there's
said I'm still
something-
on Vice City.
Oh, this just shows me, this doesn't show me the fucking...
Haunted Wisp said I'm such a crappy gamer.
Oh, I gotta leave the test site oh wait, I have to go out there. Oh, I'm never gonna be able to find my way back to this fucking thing then. I don't think.
The dude Vince asks wasn't Vice City from 2003? Haunted Wisp said something like that, yeah.
I saw some...
The dude Vince said there's no story connecting the games, no need to play them in order.
Oh, it's all the fucking way over here. I saw something where they were asking one of the developers of GTA if they would ever set one of the games in a non-American based city, and they had like a really lazy response as to why they would never
Haunted
do
Wisp
that.
said other than I paid for them, so I should damn well play them.
Which I feel like Sleeping Dogs kind of proved that it can be a very fun, cool experience to have that kind of a game in a non-American setting. But I guess you're not ever going to get that out of GTA. I mean, I don't really need to use this thing on him. All right. That weapon makes an annoying noise. Gotcha. Oh, shit. He's...
Vince said I should play this again. It's probably the Fallout game I have the least hours in.
This dude is looking over at what I just did to that guy. He's like, holy shit, he just blew his fucking head off. He's really second guessing running at me right now. Sorry, buddy. That dome is next.
Haunted Wisp said LOL.
Oh. Oh, his head survived.
At Kite F7G said GTA Madagascar. Oh, the fun mowing down those lemurs and birds, LOL.
Damn, this guy fucking... Hopefully this does the trick. Well, it killed him, but it didn't explode his head. Fuck, this guy was going crazy on me.
The dude Vince said glowing ones are mini bosses.
GTA Madagascar. Do I have to climb up here, or do I go around this ridge? I guess I can't. It's fenced off. kind of funny how the last time I played this game, I was introduced to the Legion, and then I watched the new episode of Fallout after, and it's pretty Legion heavy. I got introduced to the concept of the Legion just in time.
At Kite F7G said glowing once? More like glowing none at this point. Haunted Wisp said I almost choked to death today eating bacon.
Choked to death? It's pretty drastic. How much bacon were you eating? Alright, it should be dead ahead. Is it gonna be in... Oh, there are these fucking assholes floating around.
Haunted Wisp said a strip, but it started constricting my airflow. Haunted Wisp said I finally refluxed it back up and I lived.
Shit, well, I'm happy to hear that part at least. I see some creatures. There's already more trouble than it's worth. Wait, what's that noise? He's coming after me. Who's coming after me? Oh!
Dude Vince said I think the YouTube stopped.
YouTube? It doesn't look like it on my monitor. Ooh, took the head off. Oh, there's a bunch of these fucking guys. Alright, hold on a second, hold on a second. I may need...
The Dude Vince said maybe it's just my fire stick. At Kite F7G said YouTube is good for me.
Bumper sword. I don't have enough good hand-to-hand. I don't know if I could trust myself using this sword. Oh, let me see if I can put it right into his mouth. Oh, he get my leg? Oh my god, how many of these fucking things are there? I'm almost dead. You do an emergency stimmy. Oh, they got me anyways. God damn it. I got backed up against a fucking tree. I didn't notice. I couldn't move. I was trying to back up and reload, but that fucking tree got me. Ah, I'm all the way back here. YouTube is good for me? Good to hear. Yeah, looks good for me too. I wonder what's in that room up there.
The dude Vince said apparently Jordan Peele is gonna direct an MCU movie.
I know he talked about wanting to do one, but I don't know if that was like an official thing. I'm assuming he's vying for X-Men.
The dude Vince said Marvel has been leaking all the character trailers for Doomsday intentionally immo.
Well, of course they've been doing that.
The dude Vince said X-Men 1 coming soon.
They already leaked a little of the X-Men. Oh shit, what the fuck? Let me deal with you first. Oh, I haven't recovered enough. Hurry up and reload, you son of a bitch.
The dude Vince said, I haven't seen it, just a screen grab of James Marsden. At the CJH Entertainment Plus said, I get that Sven has so many stories to do.
God
that
damn
Fox
it, this
didn't
fucking
do,
asshole.
But I feel like after Doomsday,
Are you
what
kidding
could
me?
they even do that would reach that level?
You know, when I was coming into this place, I didn't have to deal with all of those guys at once.
The dude Vince said X-Men puts butts in seats.
I get that X-Men has so many stories to do that Fox didn't do, but I feel like after Doomsday, what could they even do that would reach that level? Oh my god, dude, there are so many fucking crazy-ass X-Men stories that would go hard as hell in a movie theater. Like, what Bryan Singer did to the X-Men franchise was like a miscarriage of fucking comic book adaptation. And Simon Kinberg fucking up on Phoenix twice is
Haunted Wisp
criminal.
said, what's a 3-letter word that starts with gas?
All right, let's see if I can handle you. It's a little bit of a distance, but wait, hold on a second.
The dude Vince asks ass? At the CJH Entertainment Plus said, I feel like Hugh Jackman should always be Wolverine. So they should never use that character for a while.
I'm ready to see another interpretation of Wolverine. I'm ready to see a more comic accurate interpretation of Wolverine. Hugh Jackman was always like sexy stud Wolverine, and Wolverine was never a sexy stud in the comics. He was quite literally the opposite.
Haunted Wisp said car.
It's a good riddle there, Wisp. I'm gonna have to remember that one.
Haunted Wisp said, but that's an acceptable answer.
I don't have the...
The dude Vince said I disagree. I
Shit.
like Hugh Jackman, but it's time for that to end. The character shouldn't be tied to one actor. At the CJH Entertainment Plus said if they use Wolverine he should be for a minute. Like using Vader or like that Apocalypse Weapon X scene.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said Smen is more than Wolverine.
Smen. No, I agree with that entirely. That's why I was saying, like, there are so many different X-Men stories that could be done that aren't even Wolverine specific.
Wolverine also wasn't the main guy in the comics.
Oops, didn't mean to do that one. Where's that other asshole at? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hit the save. No, I'm perfectly okay with making Wolverine more of a backseater. There are a lot of great... I mean, here's what I would like. Honestly, this is what I would... Oh, shit. Here he is.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said that's why having Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds be Wolverine and Deadpool for a while makes sense. You have them as cameos.
No, I don't think I would do that. Fuck, did I get... God damn it, why did I get backed up? Going right for the dome. There he is. Don't have enough fucking... This is what makes dealing with these assholes in a mob so fucking annoying. At least I crippled him so he's not as fast. You know what? I'm gonna switch.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said I don't know about an Smen show or not. On one hand you fall into the Phase 4 issue, but on the other hand you could have a School of Mutants TV show.
That's all you had on you? Son of a bitch.
Haunted Wisp said that was pretty epic.
So here's what I would do with Wolverine. I would keep him as a character that has some kind of a role. Maybe not as prominent as a role.
I'm tired of TV shows for comic book stuff.
But here's the thing. You could build him up, but you have to do it like... Most people don't know what Wolverine's character arc was in the comics from his joining the X-Men all the way through to like his leadership of the X-Men. Because his character arc is actually really fucking awesome and it would be incredibly controversial. Because when Wolverine first joins the X-Men, he is obnoxious as fuck. He's a loudmouth. Like, everybody thinks Wolverine is like, oh, he's silent and he's brooding and he's just like to himself. And no, when he first joins the X-Men, he is an obnoxious prick. He's a loudmouth. He's always shit talking Cyclops' leadership. Like, he's misogynistic. He's kind of a little racist. He's a very purposefully unlikable person. Like, nobody really likes Wolverine when he first shows up. And the only person that really tolerates him is Nightcrawler, which is something that I would focus on too, like the friendship between Wolverine and Nightcrawler, because it gets pretty intense. Nightcrawler is like a devout Catholic and, you know, tries to live his life in that pious path, and Wolverine is pretty fucking godless. He's a psycho murderer. So they have a lot of really great philosophical conversations about, you know, the ethics of Wolverine's kill or be killed mentality. But that development between Nightcrawler and Wolverine is like the nucleus of Wolverine transitioning away from being like such a brash, obnoxious, deeply unlikable, misogynistic, racist kind of dude into, well, it's this conversations with Nightcrawler, but also when Kitty Pryde joins the X-Men and Wolverine is already kind of on that path, he ends up becoming her mentor. And through like mentoring her and looking after her and having this relationship with Nightcrawler, and, you know, slowly he gains respect for Cyclops as a leader, you know, after having his own psyche ripped to shreds from Proteus, and Cyclops maintaining his composure during that whole saga, which is a pretty key moment in the Dark Phoenix saga that never gets mentioned. Like, Wolverine actually grows into being like, not just like, he grows from being deeply misogynistic to being like, you know, the team's like almost premier champion of all of its young women, right? From Kitty Pryde to Jubilee, and fucking he ends up in like this weird kind of quasi romantic relationship with Storm, who at first, like, he was not fucking cool with Storm when he first joined the X-Men, to the point that Colossus, because he kept calling Storm a dumb broad, Colossus like picked him up and threw him over a castle. So like even that development is pretty critical. And it got to the point where when Storm was the leader of the X-Men, Wolverine was her right-hand man. And then when she had to go off with Forge to like fight Naze or whatever that Native American spirit was, that's the first time Wolverine became the leader of the X-Men in her place. And like, he did a fucking banger job. He was awesome. Despite the fact that, you know, he was dealing with his own healing factor not working right shit. But like throughout this entire arc, you get to see Wolverine grow from being like a despicable, despised character, which he should be. You should not like Wolverine when he first joins the X-Men. You should be like, fuck this guy, in a very Homelander or Ramsay Snow, Joffrey Baratheon sort of way. But he grows from that to being like a really likable person, to being like almost everyone's favorite X-Man. And when I say everyone, I'm not talking about fans. I'm talking about other X-Men. Other X-Men's favorite X-Men is like Wolverine, because of the growth, because of how dependable he's become. You never get any of that in any of the X-Men movies at all. All the X-Men movies start off with Wolverine post... I would say... the vibes he has is a little similar to maybe after the X-Men Outback arc, where he's kind of like a loner, he's brooding, he's trying to figure out his past. That was a big part of Wolverine's character arc in the 90s, was what happened to me in the past, how'd I get this metal on my bones, and, you know, etc., etc. And that was where the Wolverine that most people are familiar with comes from that part. And it makes sense that he transitions into that too, but if that's the only Wolverine you know, then you don't have a full understanding or appreciation of the character, nor have you seen the best version of that character. So that's my opinion. That's what I would do. Like, I wouldn't make him the central character of the movie, but I would definitely have him be a part of it, and I would start him off. That very first X-Men movie, Wolverine, I would write him to be hated by the audience. I want the audience to hate Wolverine. I want them to walk out being like, man, fuck that guy. Even if they're like, they ruined X-Men, man. Wolverine isn't supposed to bowl. Even if they say that sort of shit. If you have that feeling for Wolverine, then great. Because you are going to have the opposite level of attachment when you see what his character growth actually is. God damn, these things are fucking crazy. Oh, I'm almost dead already? I couldn't bring up my pip in time. How the hell am I supposed to like get in here when like 4 of these fucking things are just on me? You know what? I think I have grenades. I'm gonna have to... I could have swore I saved it after I killed these fucking guys. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to fight these fucking bitches again? No, 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 no. Go back to this guy. That other guy is stuck on a rock. Oh, there he comes. God damn, that almost fucking killed me. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? What? Give me his head. I already did all that shit. Anyway, yeah, that's my X-Men rant. Or at least my Wolverine rant. He would be a reduced character, but he would definitely still be present and have his arc. And I have to say, I'm not even really excited about Avengers Doomsday. Even the X-Men clip I saw was pretty cool, but that still doesn't get me really excited to go watch that movie. I don't know what the movie is even supposed to be about. Like, what is the plot? Like, going into Avengers Infinity War...
The Vince said, I'm hoping after Secret Wars they focus on X-Men.
Like, with Infinity War, we kind of knew what the plot was. We kind of understood, okay, like, after Civil War, some Avengers were on the lam, and et cetera, et cetera. They haven't even introduced Doctor Doom as a character, so it's like, what the fuck is the point of this? Like, why are we doing this all of a sudden? And I know that there were extenuating circumstances with Jonathan Majors and all of that. I get that.
At Genetic Memory Farm said, I am curious why we can't seem to generate new and interesting IP. Like we had a golden age of creativity post-World War II until the 90s when it seems like we stopped creating new things, need new stories.
It's the opposite. It's because there's too much.
The Vince said we saw a cameo at the end of Fantastic Four. At the CJH Entertainment Plus said the rumor is Doomsday kills off Toby. That's gonna piss off so many people. Also, Ben Grimm might die already. He was only just introduced.
No, I don't care about the Fantastic Four. There's a lot of new IP being created. It's just
the dude Vince said
there's too much
IP. LOL.
There's too much IP, and it's hard for any of them to stand out above one another. And studios, the major studios that have the ability to basically be kingmaker for new IP, they don't like taking risk on that. They don't want to,
At the
where the fuck
CJH
am I
Entertainment Plus said, but if Tobey Maguire dies, that's going to make everyone feel like Last Jedi again.
Tobey Maguire. I don't think people feel that way about Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I don't know if I don't think they put him on the same level as fucking Luke Skywalker. Not saying they wouldn't be bummed, but
The dude Vince said people get way too attached to shit.
I don't know if he's Luke Skywalker level. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe for the Gen Z kids, he's a Luke Skywalker in his own right.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said my generation that grew up with him would be.
Yeah, I guess. I'm speaking. This is Unk talk, I guess. This is Unk talk. Maybe for my nephews, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is their Luke Skywalker. Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go. Should I use the bumper sword?
The dude Vince said CJH is probably referring to that Anthony kid in Mac's circle that obsessed about Toby. At the CJH Entertainment Plus
Anthony
said
kid.
millennials. Gen Z would be more Andrew Garfield.
Oh, I crippled his leg. Oh, but my leg got crippled. Wait, did I cripple his leg or did he cripple my leg? Oh, I got crippled. Oh, I'm running out of stimmies. Do I have Radaway?
The dude Vince said
Don't.
yeah,
Only
the
have
dude that would have
Rad-X.
literal meltdowns on stream if you spoke badly about Toby.
I can't say I remember this dude. Do you have anything that can heal me a little faster?
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said if Spider-Man 4 came out today with Sam Raimi and Toby, it would be $1 billion hit, but they'd never do it. Time has passed. Aunt May actress is older than dirt. The dude Vince said I said Andrew Garfield is a better actor and that weirdo lost his shit, lol.
I don't know who this Anthony dude is.
The dude Vince said no it won't. The dude Vince said wouldn't.
Spider-Man 4 came out today with Sam Raimi and Toby. It would be $1 billion hit. But they never do it. Time has passed. Amazing actors older than dirt.
At Genetic Memory Farm said.
How do I heal my leg? My leg is still fucked up. I've got a bunch of these other... Maybe I shouldn't use my sword.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said they're making a mistake with the Search of Gollum movie. Recasting Aragorn is dumb and Ian is getting up there in age. They should have done that story a decade ago.
Shit, where is he at? Where are you at, you fucking asshole?
The dude Vince said I feel like the Raimi trilogy made Spider-Man a household name, but I don't think a fourth movie would make $1 billion. At Genetic Memory Farm said well now we know hashtags make the robot voice go silent.
Whew.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said Disney pretty well abandoned Planet of the Apes. The dude Vince said symbols are not the AI voice strong suit. At Genetic Memory Farm said Paul Sauls is my Spider-Man, 1967 animated series Baby.
Somebody shooting at me? Oh, a whole bunch of them. Holy shit. What the fuck am I supposed to do about this? Hold on a second.
The dude Vince said I didn't even know that existed GMF.
Oh, they're on me. They're on me. They're already on me. Fucking A.
The dude Vince said make sure to save.
I did. I'm maybe resuming from said save.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said before I would have said to save Star Wars they could do 1. Koter, 2. Something Vader related, or 3. Clone Wars. But the Mando movie might work with the normies.
What happened there? Why can't I shoot? Oh, I'm out.
The dude Vince said that Mando movie is gonna flop so hard.
You think so? I didn't even watch the trailer. If somebody like me didn't even watch the trailer, maybe that's indicative of the general interest in that movie.
The dude Vince said I'm tired of Grogu not talking and just being an advertisement for toys.
Is Pedro Pascal even going to be in that movie?
The dude Vince said will be like a long episode. At the CJH Entertainment Plus said the second the people see Baby Yoda they'll go see it. At Genetic Memory Farm said I just took a couple tablespoons of infused olive oil. Buy the ticket, take the ride. Yup, Spider-Man was of the next Marvel cartoons after Marvel Superdog Heroes debuted in 1966. The dude Vince said he is. The dude Vince said I think you're giving Grogu too much credit in 2025. The dude Vince said 2026. At the CJH Entertainment Plus said otherwise Vader would be the only other way, but then there'd be anti-AI people bitching.
Somebody else coming after me?
The dude Vince said Vader and Skywalkers are played the fuck out.
I guess it depends on how they're done, because everybody loved Vader when he showed up in Rogue One, and they loved Luke Skywalker when he showed up in Mandalorian Season 2.
At Genetic Memory Farm said also check out Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Peter Parker, Iceman, Firestar, and Aunt May and her dog all lived in one apartment. Good times hiding a reel-to-reel computer in the couch.
Shit. You're reaching back to some old school stuff.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said that's what I mean. All of the fans would go see it regardless.
Oh, you got stuck. You got stuck. Look at you, you silly little son of a bitch. Didn't even need my VATS for you.
At Genetic Memory Farm said I am old school man. The Dude Vince said I kinda dislike Star Wars fans. Solo was a fun movie but they didn't go see it cause they didn't like Last Jedi.
I don't think that's the reason why. There was a lot of weirdness around that movie. Like, they hired Lord Miller, then they fired him, and the tone kind of changed, and you know, it was just kind of a. I saw it in theater.
CGH Entertainment Plus said I loved Solo,
But I didn't care for it. I didn't think it was all that good.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said I think the normies were confused about the ending. The Dude Vince said you're a tough critic for sure.
I don't think I'm that tough of a critic. But I think when it comes to Star Wars, I probably am a little bit tougher critic for Star Wars than most people. Not because like I'm some diehard Star Wars. I think it's the opposite. I think kind of over Star Wars. I've told this to Justin as the diehard Star Wars person. I've told it to him many times. Like,
said normies never watched the cartoon, so they didn't know Maul survived.
I'm like, I don't fucking care about Star Wars as much as you do. Like, none of this means anything to me.
The CJH Entertainment Plus said Andor was perfect.
Andor was fucking amazing. I loved Andor. I'll always sing Andor's praises.
The Dude said normies are why Clone Wars was successful, so I don't think Maul showing up confused them. At Genetic Memory Farm said I am the lone weirdo who likes Book of Boba Fett. Give me The Godfather or The Wire but set in Star Wars universe.
What are these triangles on my minimap? I guess I'm blocking it.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said Star Wars is best when it's political even if people complain.
I guess it maybe sort of depends. It's funny how everyone now is like, in our current trade war era.
Said I highly disagree that only hardcore fans watch the Clone Wars or Rebels.
Wait, why are you making me go all the way up the fucking here?
Said hell nah.
In our current trade war era, everybody has a newfound respect for Phantom Menace's opening crawl and all of like the geopolitical trade war related stuff in Phantom Menace.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said Phantom Menace is so ironic nowadays too, LOL face with tears of joy emoji. The Dude Vince said the prequels were awful and they leaned so much into the political side. At Genetic Memory Farm said Genndy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars was amazing. One of the best Star Wars properties ever made.
Why did it make me go to this fucking thing?
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said Phantom Menace is technically about tariffs.
Who the fuck are you?
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said George Lucas foresaw someone like Trump.
Oh, I found it.
The Dude Vince asks, is that the Clone Wars animated movie GMF? At the CJH Entertainment Plus said Phantom Menace is so ironic nowadays too, LOL face with tears of joy emoji.
Why did it reread that?
At Genetic Memory Farm said Genndy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars was amazing.
Oh, it's stuck in a loop.
One of the best Star Wars properties ever made. At the CJH Entertainment Plus said Phantom Menace is technically about tariffs. At the CJH Entertainment Plus said George Lucas foresaw someone like Trump. At the CJH Entertainment Plus said the Clone Wars movie is chronologically after one of the episodes. At the CJH Entertainment Plus said the last Clone Wars season contradicts the other Clone Wars show. At Genetic Memory Farm said it was an animated series originally done in 2-minute segments but then got released as a 2-volume movie. The dude Vince said I barely watched Clone Wars.
I didn't watch any of Clone Wars, but I was told that it was good. I just chose to believe that. Maybe I should go to the dinosaur and get some ammo.
The dude Vince said, but I like Rebels and Bad Batch.
Didn't watch Rebels, and I tried watching the Bad Batch. I'm not as into Star Wars as other people, so.
At Genetic Memory Farms said the Tartakovsky series, that is rather unusual. At the CJH Entertainment Plus said when I get someone into Star Wars I just introduced them to the original trilogy and then prequels and then sequels. Everything else is if you're invested.
Sure thing. Have a look.
Does this guy not sell ammo? Oh, here we go.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said I think I mentioned this before, I think franchises should never reboot unless they want to do something different with the story like Planet of the Apes did. Otherwise they should just continue as is.
Come back soon now.
The dude Vince said I will say that I think Stat Trek Academy is going to be the worst thing Trek has ever made, ever.
This guy doesn't sell 9mm ammo.
At the CJH
Does it sell
Entertainment Plus said like
357?
continue it like the Batman movies originally did.
Welcome
Keep
back.
random actors like Alfred while recasting others.
Sure thing. Have a look.
The dude Vince said star.
Oh, he does have 9mm rounds. Why didn't I see that before?
The dude Vince said I'm tired of Universe's CJH.
Got 2 caps left over after buying all that damn ammo. Do I have anything I can sell to him?
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said with Star Trek if we ignore the Kelvin timeline, it just continued. At Genetic Memory Farm said supposedly Henry Cavill, SP, is doing a reboot of Highlander. That IP has needed something decent since the Korgan got his head lopped off. The dude Vince said look at anime and manga, they tell a story then end. At the CJH Entertainment Plus said MCU same way, I don't want it to reboot, I want the lore to stay the same. All that history. At the CJH Entertainment Plus said that's fine if the story ends. But I don't want it rebooted. If it ends then end the story. Don't rehash it. The dude Vince said he's also doing a Warhammer show that I think will take forever because Cavill is so strict about the stuff to the point where people don't want to work with him. The dude Vince said but I go so burnt out of Cavill cause of those other communities.
Come back soon now.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said I'm convinced Ultraman was originally going to be Cavill, but James Gunn probably didn't want to work with him.
Is there a way
The
for
dude
me
Vince
to...
said if I never hear the name Zack Snyder again it will be too soon. At the CJH Entertainment Plus said that's why he looks a lot like Cavill.
Oh. Is there a way for me to repair this without... I'm gonna have to find a... It looks like my hat's all fucked up too,
At
damn it.
Genetic Memory Farm said I thought Pacific Rim was a potential great start to an IP, but it seems like Del Toro didn't know where to go from there. I mean, it is robots and giant monsters. How can you not run with that?
There's only so much you can do with it, is the problem. I think he found that out when he made Pacific Rim 2.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said Pacific Rim should have tied with Godzilla. The dude Vince said big robots fighting each other.
Look who's here.
The dude Vince said gets old fast.
I mean, it doesn't have to.
At the
Look at
CJH
Gundam.
Entertainment Plus said that's another franchise that you can only do so much with.
Like, one thing I liked about the second Pacific Rim is it kind of had like a Gundam quality, to like a G Gundam quality to it. If any of you guys ever watch G Gundam.
The dude Vince said if you want to watch a B movie like Pacific Rim, check out Robot Jacks. Rip Gary Graham.
Oh, I'm very familiar with Robot Jocks.
Hey there.
Can you leave so I can steal your stuff, please? Thank you very much. Oh, you're still in here. Can you leave so I can start stealing? What? No? But there's like guns and ammo I want. All right, fine. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. I already slept in your bed.
The dude Vince said terrible but fun movie.
I liked Robot Jocks.
At Genetic Memory Farm said Devin, all I have to say is riffs. I can come up with reasons for robots and monsters to fight indefinitely. I will totally write and run that TTRPG.
Riffs is an awful
The CPH
example.
Entertainment Plus said if they're going to remake movies, they should remake low-budget bad movies and just give it an actual half-decent budget.
I mean, a budget is not an indicator of a good movie, but I'm definitely on board with remaking bad movies to try to make them good.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said how many old 1950s monster movies could be remade.
But they've been doing that. Like, remember The Invisible Man? They remade The Invisible Man.
The dude Vince said remake The Room.
You see, there's a certain thing, though. Like, The Room has its own charm. Like, would remaking it actually make it better?
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said yeah, but some of the unknown ones. The dude Vince said you have to have an audience, and monsters aren't hip right now.
You actually use the word hip. I guess I'm not the most uncoded person in this stream right now.
The dude Vince said I did. At Genetic Memory Farm said Rifts is insane and awesome. It is not the game you remember from the 80s.
Oh, I played it in high school in the late 90s. It was fucking insane. Nothing made sense. It was just like, hey, you could do whatever you want, be whatever you want. You want to be a dragon, be a dragon. You want to be a mech pilot, be a mech pilot. And I was like, all right, well, this is fucking crazy. I have a video talking about rifts and how nonsensical and insane it was. Oh, where the fuck am I going?
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said also when they do versus movies, can it be versus and not versus, and then team up to fight big or bad? Haunted Wisp said Rifts was really good. At Genetic Memory Farms said that is just a poor GM.
I mean,
Haunted Wisp said I'd met a campaign at summer camp.
Maybe it is, but at the same time, like, watch out for these fucking traps. The game is set up to support anything. I mean, Mexico's run by vampires, and somehow Japan, and also it's like vaguely sort of weirdly racist too. Like somehow Japan went back to being fucking samurais, China went back to being like the fucking Mongol horde or whatever.
At the CJH Entertainment
Germany
Plus
had
said
mechs.
whenever there's a movie with two characters versus in title, they always end up teaming up at the end to fight another villain. It's such a cliche.
Germany had mechs.
The dude Vince said I played Conspiracy.
Africa was very
friends.
sus as well. I can't quite remember what was going on in Africa, but it was very like Zulu Nation kind of sus shit. There were Cosmic Knights, there was the Pantheon. It was a lot going on with this guy waiting for me. Oh yeah, that's right.
The dude Vince said I think it was actually Vampire the Masquerade.
Do I give it to you?
Have you found the components we discussed? Yes, that's the stuff. And the container shielding must be intact or you'd be dead by now. Now all I need is
At the
thrust
CJH
control
Entertainment
modules.
Plus said Supergirl looked so cliche.
Repcon has been ransacked
Not just
so
the
many
obvious
times by
Guardians thing, that's
scavengers,
fine.
It's hard to know where
But the
components
dialogue
might
felt
turn
so
up,
cliche.
if they turn up. Jason has mentioned some industrial ruins to the east that are supposed to be highly radioactive.
Hate you fucking people so much.
Bye.
Now I gotta go to industrial
The dude
ruins to
Vince
the
said
east.
Conspiracy X was a fun pen.
Can
and
I leave
paper
right here?
RPG.
I noticed this ladder. Can I just pop out of here? Oh, hell yeah. This makes it way easier. What the fuck? Alright, where am I at now? Alright, so there's a little hatch I can go down. Where am I? Oh, okay. It's off to the
At
side.
the CJH Entertainment Plus said I hope the new Bond game is like Hitman even though Bond is a good guy. No witnesses, LOL face with tears of joy emoji. At Genetic Memory Farm said I know, I watched your video and respectfully, that anything is possible vibe is why it is great setting for good writers. Africa has the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse for the prophecy of rifts. The dude Vince said Conspiracy X is essentially a pen and paper RPG of the X-Files.
Yeah, I get what you're getting at, Memory Farms. Like if you have like
At Genetic
real
Memory Farms
constraints.
said the mechanoids were supposed to represent the first part of the prophecy and out the trials of Earth.
If you have a DM that exercises real constraint and focuses your campaign around something like very specific, to like one region's lore, then I could see how it could be interesting. Sure. That's definitely not how we played, but maybe we were also just dumb high schoolers.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said do they have a good D&D game? Or is it all the same Baldur's Gate type of thing?
Do they have a good D&D game? What are you referring to?
Haunted Wisp asks you guys hear about the Rifts video game in planning/development?
You mentioned something to me about like an Engage game, but I don't.
At Genetic Memory Farms asks X-Files, is Delta Green TTRPG? Assume the Dunwich horror episode was real, and how would the government respond? How would people respond?
Dunwich horror? Lovecraft?
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said like something that's like D&D but as a video game. Haunted Wisp said they are gonna do a remake.
Howdy.
Yeah, you were telling me they were to like remake the Engage game or something.
The Dude Vince said there have been many Dungeons and Dragons games since the 80s.
It's so dumb that I had to mod this game to
The
keep
Dude
it from
Vince said,
crashing.
LOL the Engage. At Genetic Memory Farms said the Engage remake failed to hit funding goal. Haunted Wisp said I mean Pathfinder is considered a D&D game but I've never played it.
Hi there. I'm Old Lady Gibson, or so they tell me. I've got odds and ends for sale, and I'm... You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors. As it so happens, I do have some thrust modules, but they're expensive. 500 caps worth of expensive.
Excuse me?
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said I wonder how complicated it would be if the gamer could be the storyteller. Like we create the story of the video game. Haunted Wisp said I prefer Palladium for my fantasy RPGs.
A pleasure.
Oh, can you repair my fucking armor? Oh, you can't repair my armor? Oh, I don't have enough money. I'm gonna...
The Dude Vince said I'm not very creative, so that doesn't sound like something I'd play.
Sometimes it seems like I spent the better portion of my youth in that old wreck of a building. Me and my hubby, may the man rest in peace, used to scavenge there. A lot of...
So what? I need to get like fucking... I need $500 to get the fucking thrusters?
The Dude Vince said Baldur's Gate 3 is really fun, I should reinstall it. At the CJH Entertainment Plus said she looks like the character from Walking Dead. What's her name? At Genetic Memory Farms said and yes, Palladium has a fantasy RPG that formed the basis for Rifts. Palladium Fantasy is interesting world building as well. Sloth Jungles, The Wolfen Empire, plus anything from Rifts or TMNT.
I wonder if Justin would be interested in doing a Rifts role-playing session. I think we both kind of have the same vibe around Rifts. I guess I'm just going to have to start looting a bunch of scrap and shit. God damn it. I guess I already also have a lot of scrap. What's my weight at? 188. Alright, I'll pick up a few things here and there, then sell it. I guess I gotta get to 500 in order to get the fucking thrusters. Son of a bitch didn't mention that aspect. Like, hey, why don't you just go pick up some fucking thrusters for me? Like I was gonna find it off a tree. Why am I helping these assholes again?
The Dude Vince said Vampire the Masquerade may be my favorite TTRPG.
Oh, it's a classic. Is this really that valuable?
At Genetic Memory Farms said or Heroes Unlimited or Ninjas and Super Spies. Palladium has almost everything you could want. Heck, Recon is a Vietnam War era RPG. Haunted Wisp said I never can find Palladium or Rifts RPG groups around. At the CJH Entertainment Plus said Hollywood could solve things if they decided to just start pumping out low-budget movies. Like they did during WW2.
They don't need to. The thing that you think they need to solve has already been solved. They could make and distribute whatever they want. It's just that what they want is to make nothing and earn everything. It's
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said not every movie has to cost $1 billion to make.
corporations operate with the same mentality that people do, and that is, I want to work as little as possible and make as much money as possible. What do I have to do to get to that state? So what you do to get to that state as a movie studio is you spend $1 billion making 2 or 3 movies, and then you make sure
The
those
Dude Vince
movies
said
make
the
a lot of
general
money.
Audience isn't big on low-budget movies. Most people think movies on Tubi suck, lol. The Dude Vince said, or maybe that's just me.
That might just be you. I don't know. I think there is an appetite for like mid-level movies. Because like the thing is, there's no difference there's not much of a difference anymore.
7G said if only the Three Stooges had $1 billion budget.
There's not much of a difference anymore between like what you get from a $300 million movie and what you get from a $50 million movie, or even honestly, even like an $8 million movie. Look at Godzilla -1. That movie had like, I think it was $15 million budget, but it was every bit as impressive and just a fucking phenomenally well written and well put together movie as any $250 million movie.
The Dude Vince said the Joker was made for $50 million.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said it could keep cinemas alive for a while until they figure out things. The Dude Vince said it was well done.
I mean, the problem with cinemas is that movie theaters have to exist in the same economy as everything else. So when your price of beef and produce and milk and eggs is fucking through the absolute goddamn astronomically high roof, and also your car insurance is through the fucking roof, and your rent is through and everything else you're paying for is through the roof.
The Dude Vince said the ones I'm talking about are stuff like all the Popeye
and a
Steamboat
movie
Willie
ticket
movies.
and a movie ticket costs like fucking $15 a pop, and that's before you get to the concession stand or whatever. Then yeah,
At the
movie
CJH
theaters are going to
Entertainment
struggle.
Plus said Deadpool was dirt cheap too because Fox had zero faith in it.
And those movies did well, and you could do that. There's always plenty of evidence of that every year, including with movies like Weapons and shit. But it's regardless of whether you could make a high quality movie with a low budget, the problem is getting people to say, hey, I know that you're strapped for cash right now, but why don't you take a load off and spend anywhere between $40 to $100 at a movie theater outing? And I say $100 because like when me and my friend go watch movies at Alamo Drafthouse here in Austin, the tickets combined, 2 tickets is around $30. And if we eat anything there, somehow it always ends up costing us like around $70.
At the CJH Entertainment Plus said I think lower budget forces people to be more creative.
Like, I don't think the problem is at the studio level. Well, there is a problem at the studio level too, but I don't think the problem with the theater experience is at the studio level. I think it's more of a macroeconomical thing. And I don't think the studios are going to be able to solve that unless like we bring back dollar movie theaters, which I always thought were awesome. I don't know why they went away. Like either bring back dollar theaters or find a way to like not have every movie ticket cost the same.
Said concessions should be no more than getting McDonald's.
Like why does a ticket for Avengers Endgame cost the same as a ticket for like fucking some $2 million budget indie film? Like you would think that the ticket for the $2 million indie film would be $5, and like the ticket for the $250 million
Entertainment Plus said comic books are expensive too.
Like the ticket for the $250 million blockbuster would be $15. But no, it's like an across the board fucking ticket price.
Concessions are the only reason theaters make a profit.
Yeah, concessions are how theaters make profit, and it used to be it was awesome for theaters when Alamo Drafthouse broke the mold and was like, hey, you know what? We're not just going to be some place where you watch a movie. Like, we're also going to be a place where you could eat a delicious dinner, you could drink booze, have a good time drinking booze, watch a movie, and it's also going to be like kind of a community thing too. In Austin, Alamo was very famous for Terror Tuesdays. Every Tuesday night, they would show some weird B-movie, horror movie from like the 60s, 70s, 80s. Every Wednesday was Weird Wednesday. Every Friday was Master Pancake Theater and all this other sort of stuff that drew people from the community to the theater for a thing.
Said, imagine if cinemas sold weed, LOL face with tears of joy emoji.
I mean, they could probably do that too,
the
but
dude Vince said my misophonia
that might be a little
kill me if I had to hear people eating their dinner.
Well,
at Kite F7G,
that's never been a problem for me, so
it's expensive and difficult for publishers to stay afloat, unfortunately.
Drained fuel take. Is this ammo for me? I don't know what this is. Is this ammo? Is this for my igniter weapon?
At the CJH Entertainment,
it says drained
said
though.
Even before the tariffs, comics were expensive.
It says drained though, so that seems like it might not be.
The dude Vince said there are too many middlemen with comics. At Genetic Memory Farms said Devin, what am I doing wrong?
Oh, wait, hold
the
on
robot censored my comments about Palladium books twice.
What?
At
Hold
the
on.
CJH Entertainment Plus said bring back having things cost 25 cents.
The robot censored your comments.
The dude Vince said you can't use symbols.
Trying to see where you mentioned Palladium books. Yeah, if you try to use like a hashtag or an @ I see this, or Heroes Unlimited or Ninjas and Super Spies. Palladium has almost everything you could want. Heck, Recon is a Vietnam era, a war era RPG. Did they not read that comment? And yes, Palladium has fantasy RPG. Yeah, I don't know. If it didn't, I mean, I'm kind of I'm kind of in and out of chat right now, but if it didn't read that comment, that's strange. I didn't see any symbols in your messages. Wait, what? Continue. Yes, cancel transaction. I want to figure out what it is that Really? I never checked the ammo tab before?
The dude Vince said Castor Labs messes up. I wouldn't take it personally. At Genetic Memory Farms said Palladium Books Christmas bundles are available until the 13th. Bundles are $60 for well over 100 worth of books. At Genetic Memory Farms said I tried again.
I heard that one. And this shit's not even worth anything.
Welcome back. Can I get you anything?
Why are you picking your nose at me, dude?
Sure thing. Have a look.
No, I don't want to touch any of your stuff.
At Genetic Memory Farms said there it went. The dude Vince said YouTube is also delayed more than Twitch by a few seconds. Haunted Wisp said yeah, I want to buy in, but I don't think I'm going to be able to indulge until next year's solstice sale. At Genetic Memory Farms said go to their site and check out the bundles, they hook it up fat.
Okay, I think I have enough.
Come back soon now.
I think I have enough to get that shit.
The dude Vince said I haven't played a TTRPG in decades, don't really have the friends for it and don't want to play online with randoms on Roll20.
It's been a while since my D&D group got together, but we're talking about a reunion of sorts.
Haunted Wisp said also I'm hesitant to buy more books for an RPG, I can't find anyone to play with.
You guys don't have like comic book stores nearby that have game nights and stuff? We've got a few here in Austin.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off? Still got pleasure doing bit.
God damn, so much fucking money. How much is it to repair my outfit? I need my armor repaired.
So, you're back. Sure thing.
331? God damn.
Take care.
Haunted Wisp said we looked but it wasn't around because of COVID I guess.
COVID? That was
The
like a
dude
decade
said,
ago.
"Old lady ripoff, more like it."
It's crazy to think of 2020, the COVID year, as being 6 years ago.
Careful. They got spies all over.
At KiteF7G said there are ways to self-play TTRPGs. Actually there's a subreddit about people showing their solo game nights. It's pretty cool.
I'm sure it is, but to me that just sounds kind of
The
sad.
dude said that's depressing lol.
Yeah, I didn't want to say
At
it.
the CGH Entertainment Plus said I still haven't processed 2019.
What's the process about 2019? But yeah, I didn't want to say it. That does sound kind of sad.
At Genetic
Wait,
Memory
where?
Farms said I own more Rifts books than I have ever used in game. I really enjoy the art and the storytelling and world building of the source books and world books.
You know, that's what that somebody I remember many years ago when I was doing my dragon or my Daggerfall streams for the first time. Somebody came into the chat and said that they enjoyed Daggerfall because it was the closest they can get to playing a tabletop RPG because they didn't have any friends. And that made me so sad. I was like, oh, dude. I mean, you're right. This is very similar to a tabletop RPG. And I could certainly see somebody using it as a substitute, but damn, man, that's kind of brutal. I feel like you're a little bit burying the lead. We gotta find some friends for you, man. That's why I was mentioning like the comic book thing. Every time I go to Dragon's Lair here in Austin, there's always like groups of people playing Warhammer and shit like that. It's a pretty big comic store. They have a bunch of tables that are spread out at the back of the store for people to like get together and play. Wait, where the fuck is it? Is it up here? The hell?
The dude Vince said I need Caleb to throw for 268 yards tomorrow. No specific reason, lol.
Here we go.
The dude Vince said I meant 270.
Is that how many yards he needs to like what is it? Be a 4,000 yard passer?
Have you found the components
I didn't find them. I bought them, you asshole. I didn't find them. I bought them, so fucking pay up.
At KiteF7G said I've always wanted to get into playing Mech Warrior, but man, those minifigures are stupid expensive.
Yes. I'll tell Jason
the dude
that
Vince
the
said
great
yeah.
journey can begin.
Souls, give me my money back.
We have everything we need to launch the rockets, Jason. The great journey can begin.
Gather all. May the Creator guide my words and help me speak true. The Almighty Creator has seen fit to answer our prayers. The time has come for us to board the rockets and begin the great journey. Though it may seem that all humans despise us, the Creator has seen fit to instruct us differently. The journey ahead would have been impossible if not for the intercession of two human friends.
The dude Vince said he needs 109 to break the team record held by Eric Kramer.
Companion. To our new friend, we say thanks and promise never to forget how he cleared from our path the demons.
I'm too busy looting you. Although it doesn't matter. I feel like you guys are all going to perish right now anyways.
Chris, you have made this great journey a reality. From this moment forward, you will be remembered as the saint of the great journey. We shall never forget you. I ask that you forgive us, Chris, and give us your blessing. And we bestow ours upon you. Seekers, board the rockets. Take your seats. The great journey awaits. To the promised land.
The dude Vince said imagine being by rockets when they are fired off.
Hey. Hey.
What are they doing? I thought they were going to board the rockets.
Did you hear him? My God, you were right all along. I'm no ghoul. They were just using me.
God, you're a fucking idiot. They'd take you if they could, Chris, but you die. You're pathetic. No wonder they're leaving you behind.
Leave me alone. Everyone else does.
So when are these guys going to vacate the premises? That's what I'm waiting for. Head up to the viewing platform to complete the launch sequence?
Maniacal Toaster said damn bro lol.
Fuck that dude. Anything I can do? What does this do? Recycle energy. I don't want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. Alright, I gotta head up to the viewing platform. Is that outside? Can I just climb this ladder? The game gave me an option to say the thing that I was actually saying IRL, so I just said it to him.
At Genetic Memory Farm said check out Mobile Frame Zero War Gaming with Lego Mechs. Or you can build Mech Warrior Mechs from Lego or 3D print or even just do proxies cards on stands until you can get some models.
Oh, okay, I guess I gotta go back in here. The fuck? Oh, I gotta go back up here.
At Kite of 7G said I've been planning on sculpting some from polymer clay sometime soon.
Sculpting some what? I'm sorry. Sculpting some what? Mech Warrior mechs? Also seems to have something to do with the course plotted for the rockets, but you can't make heads or tails of how it works. Science 55 required. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know what this is foreshadowing. Alright, let's see. Let's see how this ends in disaster. I have a feeling there's probably something I need to reconfigure on this thing. Is it playing the Flight of the Valkyries?
The dude Vince asks, so are you liking this better than 4?
So far, yeah. Enough news of your good works has passed around. People like you. Okay. Alright, so they zoomed off somewhere. Need to juice up my speech clearly. Oh, I get to Get another perk. Gunslinger. Would do that. I use that 6-shooter pretty frequently. Oh, what the fuck? I leveled again? Barter. Hair. No, I'll leave my barter alone.
The dude Vince said I ran into someone on Fallout 76 that was over level 3000 like damn bro, go touch some grass.
Wait, I've lost karma. What the fuck? How am I losing karma, man? Nobody is in this joint. This is like an abandoned facility. And how'd they even know? Nobody's in here. How would they even know? Yeah, everybody just flew off into fucking space or whatever.
At Genetic Memory Farm said I think when I played through New Vegas I basically made Walter White with a 44 Magnum revolver.
Why am I so over encumbered? What am I carrying that's weighing me down? Really, these destroyed party hats weigh a pound each? Where'd I get this from? Oh, I got a spacesuit somehow. DT is 10. Where's the...
The dude Vince said it was probably level up items I think.
Drink a little bit of vodka so I can have that drunk strength. Who do I talk to now? Probably the guy in the dinosaur mouth, I think.
The dude Vince said, I wonder where Fallout Season 3 will take place.
Maybe Boston.
The dude Vince said, I'm hoping Boston or the Capital Wasteland.
There's a lot of celebrity cameos in this season, so maybe maybe season 3 in Boston will get you your Marky Mark cameo. You'll see Mark Wahlberg chasing down and beating the shit out of Vietnamese ghouls.
The dude Vince said, LOL. The dude Vince said, I wouldn't mind West Virginia either. They aren't embarrassed by Fallout 76 anymore.
Is that where 76 takes place? West Virginia? I didn't realize it was an Appalachian Fallout.
At Genetic Memory Farm said, bahahaha. The dude Vince said, yeah, around Morgantown.
All these fucking toys.
At Genetic Memory Farm said, you beat me to it.
Oops, put your gun away, you idiot.
The dude Vince said, you can visit the Mothman Museum and run into him.
I thought that guy's gun was supposed to be in here. Recharger rifle? That's not what I just grabbed. Why does he have so many toy dinosaurs? Dinosaurs and rockets. Oh, my vodka wore off. Now I'm struggling to walk. I feel like you shouldn't lose karma unless you get caught stealing.
God damn it.
Oh, this is the other guy.
What do you want? Yeah, I guess maybe I am. But not like you. Huh. Maybe it should have been you I was expecting all along. Why are you here?
Looking for someone in particular, I could tip you off if I see them.
Yeah, well, you see anybody wearing Legion Crimson or a lot of sports equipment, you just let me know. You still haven't answered my question.
The dude Vince said yeah, it's bad game design.
There's nothing
Can't
up
blame it
here.
on Bethesda for this one since Obsidian made this game lol.
I think... I don't have... No,
Are you gonna try and kill me?
not unless you... I need someone I can trust.
Alright, well, you're not the guy I'm looking for either anyway, so... Let me get out of here before that guy comes in and is like, hey, did you steal my shit? She's not even there. Let me go pass time. I'll go sleep. I'll sleep off this vodka. Are you guys using your beds? Damn it, they all are. You motherfuckers. You fucking motherfuckers. Where can I go rent a bed? No, there's somebody here. Guess that area that I just left, huh? Even though it says no vacancy, there's got to be an empty bed somewhere around here.
The dude Vince said Obsidian was founded by people from Black Owl Studios that made Fallout 1 and 2 and Baldur's Gate. The dude Vince said you probably knew that though.
Please don't kill me.
What?
I swear I'll have... Wait, you don't work for Mr. Bishop, do you?
Yeah, I do. And it's time for you to suffer. Kind of want to just say that.
Sorry, it's just you look like his type, you know? You got that hard-ass wasteland explorer thing going on.
Really? I'm just like a spaceman.
Oh, so you have heard of me. Yeah, that's right. I was the big draw at the Shark Club. People used to pay hundreds of caps to see me. You don't know Mr. Bishop. He's not like
The
other
dude Vince
bosses
said
up
Bruce
there.
Isaac. I
He
wonder
knows
if they
the
named him
wasteland
after
like the
Isaac
back of his
Bruce.
hand, and he likes
I'm
you.
imagining so.
I knew if I didn't get way the hell away from New Reno, he'd run me down like a dog. Oh, well, that's all just a big misunderstanding, see? Mr. Bishop, well, he owed me a lot of money, and, you know, he's a busy guy, so I sort of figured I'd just take it off his hands.
You robbed a casino
Rob is
boss?
such an ugly word. It's more like I took care of a payroll problem for him. Also, I might have, sort of plowed his daughter.
Jesus,
No.
guy.
Thanks. But if Bishop finds me and I don't have his money, my balls are going to be on his trophy wall.
Yeah, stuff break. Good luck with that.
Yeah. See you later.
Can I take a nap in your bed, bro? Let me just squeeze on in here. We can share a bed. How about that? How about we share a bed?
Haunted Wisp said I'm like 3 steps up from homeless, so there is no space for stuff and I don't have a car/struggle to pay the bills. Public transit is not great in the suburbs either, FML. Maybe if I could find people to play with, I'd find people with tables, or even in the establishment. The dude Vince said, yeah, you either live by a light rail stop there or you're screwed.
See this one? What's this? Oh, Year of the Horse Manju. Celebrate 2026 with this milk-flavored manju cake shaped like the zodiac horse. Serving as a symbol of health and bountiful harvest, its tender, moist texture and gentle sweetness make it a delightful way to bring in the new year. Okay. All right. Wait, hold on a second. Public transit is not great in the suburbs either. Oh, so you're... You know, what the fuck is this? Oh, geez. It's fucking... I didn't realize you were in the suburbs. I think I recall you being in Chicago or the Chicago area, which is like, you know, some of the best public transit you're going to get in America. But I guess if you're in the suburbs, it's a little different.
At Genetic Memory Farm said, remember, if you can't find players to be your friends, you can always get some of your friends to be players. The dude Vince said that requires having friends.
Oh, turn.
The dude Vince said why I gave up on it long ago.
Careful. They got spies all over.
These seafood chips?
Haunted Wisp said, I dunno, gee, my friend keeps our friendship pretty compartmentalized.
Ah, they are seafood crackers. Gross. You know, that's one part of Asian cuisine I never really got into, is the seafood crackers.
The dude
seafood
said
chips.
the best chips I've ever had were sea urchin chips.
Really? Well, I guess maybe I should try. I'll try a seafood chip. Oh, that odor. Whew. Fresh from the ocean.
The dude Vince said they came in a box from Japan.
That's where this comes from. Not the worst, but not my fave.
The dude Vince said Laura's favorites are the shrimp chips you can get at Walmart now.
That's what I think these are. Well, these are shrimp, actually. Bobby, what's up, lady? Clawed into my finger, Gob. It started bleeding like crazy.
At Genetic Memory Farm said, and luckily Chicago suburbs still have plenty of FLGSs.
Oh, this is not... Seafood crackers. These fried crackers are infused with the savory flavors of shrimp, crab, and nori seaweed, offering a light golden crunch and delightful umami-rich taste. So yeah, okay. This is just this doesn't have urchin, just shrimp, crab, and seaweed, which is fine. It's not the worst.
So, you're back. Happy to do it.
Haunted Wisp asks for givable loan gap financing?
Okay. Now, how about fixing my, Excellent, excellent, excellent. Anything else I want fixed?
At Genetic Memory Farm said friendly local gaming store. From Plainfield to Waukegan. They all have something.
Is that your oh, you're up there smelling? Is that what you're smelling here? Oh, your nose is putting in the overtime. You want a shrimp chip? Look like you want a shrimp. Oh, you wolfed it down, didn't you? Okay, well, I guess you do like these. Alright. Okay, Galby. It's been noted. It has been noted. I don't know if I want to spend all my caps on this weapon I've never used. What? Are you looking for more?
Take care now.
Okay. Now what do I do? Oh, I gotta talk to that fucking guy whenever he's in the dinosaur mouth. What? I already gave you some. I'll give you one more little piece, okay? I'll give you one more little piece. There you go. Albie's going crazy for these fish chips.
You have any luck with the ghouls? I'm counting on you. Really? Unbelievable, man. I knew that wasn't gonna be easy. But I had a good feeling about you. You look like you've been through a lot.
Now, about the man I'm looking for.
Okay, I'll tell you everything I know, like I promised. The guy you're looking for, Benny, he was traveling with some members from my old gang. They were going to Boulder City. No clue. I know Benny hadn't paid up yet. Maybe that was where...
Hey, get the... Alright, I gotta box this shit up. You're losing your mind. I gotta go... I'll make you another plate of food? I'll make you a plate of food here. Okay. You're losing your... Can't have you jumping up here, ripping into these snacks, okay? Bubby, I've never seen so food motivated. Really, you're either hungry or you really like these. Yeah, it's the chips. Okay, well, now that I know, you like them more than I do. Like them more than I do, lady. I'll box them up. I'll rip it. I'll make you some. Let me finish this up, okay?
It's straight up Route 93 from here. Just keep following the road north. Hope that helps. I owed you. Yeah, see ya.
Idolized. Renowned for your extensive support and goodwill, you are idolized by the community. Oh, even though I've accumulated a little bit of bad karma by stealing some things. They still idolize me. Look at my spaceman attire. But now that I have my NCR armor repaired, I'm gonna jump back into this.
Haunted Wisp said, yeah, I'll figure it out somehow. Been considering saving for an electric bike, but I'm afraid it would get stolen.
My NCR outfit with the space helmet. Electric bike. I want an electric bike. I saw one that looked really awesome when I was working at the bar. Somebody had one that looked like a fucking futuristic
At Pingo
Harley.
Pongo 234 said you.
Yo, what's up, Pingo Pongo? Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Oh, I have my glasses and my spaceman helmet. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm doubling up.
Haunted Wisp said, hey Pingo Pongo. At Pingo Pongo 234 said, love the stash.
The stash? Me? My stash? I mean, I have a full beard. It's just my mustache, for whatever weird reason, is the only thing that doesn't want to go gray.
At Pingo Pongo 234 said, hello, Haunted Wisp. At Pingo Pongo 234 said, yes, the mustache.
All right, well, I'm glad you appreciate it. Wait, who are you guys? Oh, these are just more mercenaries. Gotta be extra cautious on the road.
At Pingo Pongo 234 said, I'm sorry, my eyes could not see the beard loudly crying face emoji.
No, it's all right. I'm a little, oh shit. Who's coming? Oh, it's just one of you guys. I don't even want to waste my 6-shooter ammo on you. Oh, what the hell? Oh, these things fucking take some hits. Oh shit, am I like poisoned or something? What the fuck? God damn. Oh, that wasn't enough. I need a stim pack. I only have a couple. But I think it's still fucking draining my ass. What the hell?
At Pingo Pongo 234 said, yeah, Cazador's poison.
How the fuck do I shake this thing? Excuse me, madam? Can I help
The
you?
dude Vince said, imagine Fallout Australia.
Can I help you? Yeah, I know you want to get into the box, don't you?
At Pingo Pongo 234 said, anti-venom.
I don't think I have any of that.
At Pingo Pongo 234 said, what's your build?
I don't know. This is my first time playing this game, so I'm just putting points wherever. I guess I'm a gunslinger kind of guy? Fuck is this? Oh, nope. That was just enough to keep me alive for a second war. Alright, well shit, I gotta watch out for those damn things. Acting up. You are acting the fuck up. What's going on, Galby? Give me 1 second, okay?
At Pingo Pongo 234 said good luck folded hands emoji.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, okay, you're playing with that thing. Okay, okay. Alright, maybe I don't wander off into the, maybe I don't wander off-road and get wiped by the first little fly I see.
At Pingo Pongo 234 said I once lost 40 minutes of progress by accident.
I'm desperately trying to avoid doing that. It happens to be pretty... That happens to be pretty frequently, too. Although I do kind of want to go over there and see what's going on with those windmills. Maybe I just got to be a little bit more cautious. I didn't see where those guys came from before. They come. See, I saw one. Is that good? See him. Oh, they're there. Fucking dickhead. Oh. Oh, did he see me? Is he coming? Wait, he disappeared. Why did he disappear? The music is still playing, though. Okay, it stopped. Oh, wait, there he is. They came back. Oh! Okay. Calm down. Wait, it disappeared again? Why do these fucking guys just keep disappearing on me? Or did he get stuck? I think he got stuck.
At Pingo Pongo 234 said I just finished my sniper run.
Damn, it didn't even slow down for a second. It didn't slow down for a fucking second. I shot him in his head. It didn't even pause. God damn, fuck these fucking things.
At Pingo Pongo 234 said shoot the wings.
You know what? That's smart thinking. That's what a smart person would say. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna die again.
At Pingo Pongo 234 said the wings make it walk. Cool Dot Productions just followed.
Oh, thank you for the follow. I guess I don't know. Wait, what? Did I? Nope, never mind. I heard the noise. I got hopeful. Damn it. All right. Shoot the wings. That's actually smart. I'm going to try this one more time. This dude eats like a fucking scooter or something. Skateboard. Those Morrowind vibes. As slow as this guy moves. And kind of also the look of the hills.
7G said Tarantula Hawks freak me out, lol.
I don't know what a tarantula hawk is, but I want to keep it that way. That sounds terrifying. That sounds like some terrifying shit you would find in Australia.
At Pingo Pongo 234 said crippled him, specifically.
Maybe I should switch to my, I can fire off more shots in the VATS mode with this gun rather than just 2. I don't need to go over here. I just curious now. Now I'm very curious about what's over here. Oh, he flew away. Left wing is crippled. Yeah, look at you, you little son of a bitch. You're significantly slower now, aren't you? Asshole. Thanks for that, Pingo Pongo. That was some smart thinking. That's what a seasoned Fallout player would say. I see you. I know you're there too. Oh. Is he still alive? Yeah, he's just coming after me.
At Kite-F7G said the Cazador is a mutated form from the IRL tarantula hawk. Their stings are unthinkable, lol.
Oh.
At Pingo Pongo 234 said also, twin, Fat was a child. Be careful of the adults.
Oh, these, yeah, it says young Cazador. Well, where the fuck is the adult? Is the adult around? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Damn, there's another one. Ah, oh, damn it, it got me.
At Pingo Pongo 234 said the adult will touch you and eat your skin after, only to touch you again.
I couldn't cripple its wing before it got me.
At Kion Tail said it'd be a good idea for you to have more than one hard save, in case one corrupts.
Yeah, that's actually smart considering I had to fucking mod this damn game just to keep it from crashing. And I don't have any anti-venom on me.
At Pingo Pongo 234 said fully grown Cazadors will eat your cheeks before removing all blood from your body.
It's not going the way that I would have liked it to. Does this poison just stick around permanently, or does it wear off after a while, or what? Nope, it's still there. Damn, this fucking thing is
At
whooping
Pingo
my
Pongo
ass.
234 said nah, ITLL wear off. At Kion Tail said should wear off.
You, merchant.
Hey there, need anything?
Yeah, do you have any fucking anti-venom?
Here's what I've got.
No anti-venom. But you've got a stimmy, and I just used a few of those, so I'll take that. Where's that doctor at? Oh, I'm healing again. I'm healing again. Oh, thank God. All right, I'm gonna find a bed. Where's that guy? Where's that singer? Isaac Bruce. I'm gonna nap in his bed. He seems cool with me crashing at his motel room, even though I'm not paying. What's up, Isaac? I'm gonna take a little nap here. Oh my God, those little fly things are a pain in the ass.
At Kion Tails asks that's a nice find. I wonder if it counts as an owned bed on Very Hard. Do you happen to know?
I have no clue. This is my first time playing through the game. This is my very first Fallout New Vegas playthrough. It's doing a pretty good job of beating my ass, I'll tell you that much.
At Kion Tails said oh that's awesome man.
I'm still curious about what's over there. Knowing now that there's like a parent, I definitely should avoid it, but you know what they say about curiosity. Who is that? Hey, you want to come with me?
Hey there.
What's up?
Hey there.
Let's go check out this windmill farm together. Come on, guy.
The dude Vince said I think it'd be funny if the Chiefs let the Raiders beat them just to screw their draft position.
What am I hearing? Who's fucking popping off rounds? Oh, you. Oh, shit.
Hey there, need anything? Stay safe.
Y'all are just out here killing mole rats? I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Although I don't know if I'm fast. I don't know if I'm fast enough to do it.
At Genetic Memory Farms said mole rat meat is good eating.
These empty bottles? Some of them are. No big deal. Selling as much of this shit as I can. I'm encumbered. Of course I am. Oh, that wasn't enough. I'm too encumbered. Not even the vodka could help me drunk haul this stuff over to the merchant. I don't know how I feel about games that rely heavily on over encumbrance as a, oh shit, is something coming after me? Doesn't look like it.
At Kion Tales said see if you can repair your own weapon/armor.
I don't... What do I keep hearing? It's like growling. I don't think I can. Where's that lady in her scrapyard? It's like right over here somewhere.
At Kion Tales said if you're holding something super heavy you can also try dropping it and using Z to grab it. Doesn't count towards carry weight.
That's the
That
old...
mechanic sucks though.
The old Skyrim mechanism. I forgot about that. Maybe I can get away with that. Hey, look at that.
At Kion Tales said yes sir, exactly.
I guess this answers my previous question about if this was built with the same game engine as Skyrim. Oh, she's not even... Oh, there she is. She's hiding behind the rock.
So, you're back. Happy to...
Okay, first of all, why did I even have that Legion armor in my thing anyways? Sell that bad boy. Sell the radiation suit. I'll keep the vault suit for now.
At Kion Tales said same engine as all Bethesda games, but it's only the same iteration as Fallout 3.
Damn, she has a lot of fucking caps. It's because I was having to repair my armor and shit. Okay, that's good.
Give me a shout if... Take care now. Hey.
The heck? What's going on? Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to call it for the night. I guess next time I jump in this, I'll be heading to, what'd he say? That dude headed towards Boulder? Is that where that guy went? Boulder City? I guess Boulder City's my next destination for next time.
Haunted Wisp said you're Boulder City.
Oh, man. Man, oh, man. All right, let me go feed this cat. She kept jumping up on my desk. Trying to get into the bag of, She kept jumping up on my desk trying to get into the bag of, seafood chips. So, that's as good a sign for me as, it's time for me to give her something to eat. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I appreciate it as always. Today is actually Saturday, even though yesterday felt like Saturday. So,
I Wisp said have a good night. All sorry for the bordering on oversharing.
No, you're good. You're good.
At Kion Tails said have a good one. Hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
Hey, thanks for stopping by and hanging out, Kion Tails. I appreciate it. I'm enjoying the game so far, so I'm sure I will, unless it just falls off towards the end. But I'll be back on Tuesday. I'll be back streaming on Tuesday, and I'll be picking up where I left off. So I hope I see you all again then. If not, take care, and I'll see you when I see you. Later, everyone.